yardage.
The Bengals drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 25 yards that time. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 19 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he finds Clark. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
On first down, Love. Got him in. It's Brown. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Love. Over the middle here to Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
it is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Echo. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Luck now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down.
64. Hey, box truck.
Here's Luck. That'll be complete to Cook. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a play fake, and it's locked. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Looks good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll look to throw now on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Going deep downfield for... And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
61, matchbox, light.
They run it again with Kamara, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
General West. Bravo.
From the gun, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Pass complete here to Sanders. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Luck. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Mike, go! Bring 90! Go! Go! Right there.
To throw is Locke. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
54! Mike, 54! Here it comes!
Block.
Check.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Hey, dude.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
3 butts.
Here's Locke. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long... Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And this one is right down Broadway. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble.
Yep. Hey, exit.
43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check. 43.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Deuce. Hey. I-7.
Checking. Crash. Wide. Get wide.
5.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their 14-yard line.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in the walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. All eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on. That's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Watch out flip. Watch out whip. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous. They Ella, they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the haters. I make a lot of new money. When it's not saving. You be liking my flavor.